Did you know there was a female Nautolan who was also known as the female Kit Fisto? Stay tuned because that's what we're going to be talking about in today's video. Today's video concerns a female Nautolan Jedi Knight who served the Jedi Order during the Cold War. Before we get into the video, guys, please may I ask you to subscribe down below and hit like on this video. Also, please consider becoming a patron of mine on Patreon. For just $2 a month, you get monthly requests, monthly Q&As, and also it helps to support this channel so that I can provide you with more regular content. I would like you to cast your minds back to the Great Galactic War, which was also known as the Great War. This was a conflict between the Sith Empire and the Galactic Republic that took place between the years 3681 BBY and 3653 BBY. It lasted a total of 28 years. It was also known as the Republic Sith War. The conflict was ultimately the culmination of a 1,300-year-old grudge held by survivors of the old Sith Empire against the Republic for their defeat in the Great Hyperspace War. During this time, there was a female Jedi Nautolan who was known as Leeha Narezz. She was a Force sensitive and was trained in the ways of the Force by the Jedi Order. She even obtained the rank of Jedi Knight during the Great Galactic War. During this time, she created medical droids that she nicknamed the Medes, and theorized that the Force helps evolve droids that have gone without memory wipes to sentience. Gaining the reputation of a crazy warrior who never knew failure, Narezz was considered remarkable by the Jedi Master, Tol Braga. Following the Treaty of Coruscant and during the ensuing Cold War, Narezz was selected by Master Braga to join a strike team intent on capturing the Sith Emperor at the time and redeeming him. Unknown to Master Braga, the team's informant was actually Narezz's secret lover, Jomar Shul. Through Shul, the team was able to discover that the Emperor's fortress was protected by a powerful cloaking device. In an effort to find a way through the shields, Narezz was assigned to the frozen world of Hoth that we see in Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, in order to find the downed Imperial shuttle belonging to the only non-Sith to see and modify the systems of the space fortress. Along with the help of Hero of Tython, his companions and the Republic troopers stationed at a planet led by Sergeant Fideltin Rusk, they found the shuttle in a cave in Highmount Ridge. Leeha got there first, but was concerned by Imperial forces. When the hero arrived to save her, they were contacted by Imperial Guardsman Lasekar, who demanded they surrender, as a second wave of reinforcements appeared. However, Rusk and his men entered from above and rappelled down the walls, assisting the Jedi against the Imperials. Then, they found a cowardly Imperial engineer named Urasov, who, under gentle interrogation from the hero, explained that the White Maw pirates had stolen the shuttle's databanks. However, they missed the decryption file, which Narezz took from the young tech. Sergeant Rusk had fought the pirates before the Empire arrived on Hoth, and knew that the White Maw kept a depot in a crashed dreadnought protected by ray shields. The databanks would no doubt pass the depot, but the ray shields needed to come down before the Jedi and soldiers could do anything to retrieve them. Narezz explained that the Medes have discovered 2 generators powering the ray shields and instruct Rusk and the hero to strike at them separately. Later meeting up at the Republic base just outside the starship Grave, Narezz informs the hero and Rusk that the Imperials and White Maw are fighting for control of the wreck of the Star of Coruscant. At the hero's suggestion, Rusk chose to attack the White Maw, figuring the pirates were undisciplined, while the hero attacked the Imperials, allowing Narezz to get the databanks. After this, Narezz returned to the Jedi Order Temple on Tython with the data on the fortress. Upon delivering the data, Narezz rejoined the rest of Braga's team in her personal starfighter before departing for the Droman system. Passing through the space station's shield without problem, the team entered the station only to be overtaken by Imperial forces. Escorted before the Emperor who waited for them in his throne room, the Jedi team was placed under the Emperor's control and corrupted to the dark side of the Force. During Narezz's Force stay at the station, the Emperor assigned her to delivering messages and orders to Imperial elites around the station. During a raid on the station, the Nautolan woman was confronted by Hero of Tython, who quickly defeated her in battle. During the fight, Narezz was able to break the Emperor's thrall over her mind and escape the space station with her life. Returning to Tython, Narezz debriefed the Jedi High Council on her experience, revealing that the Emperor had an unsettling and deep-seated hatred for the Hero of Tython. Now, I've mentioned the Hero of Tython a lot in this video so far, and just to explain for those who don't know, the Hero of Tython was a very powerful Jedi Knight at the time, and he then became a Jedi Master. He battled the reconstituted Sith Empire during the Cold War and subsequent Galactic War. Another thing I should mention is that I've mentioned an Emperor, a Sith Emperor to be more specific. This was not, of course, Emperor Palpatine, since this was long before the characters in the Skywalker saga. No, the Emperor I'm talking about is Emperor Tenebre, also known as Vitiate, and he reconstituted the Sith Empire to create the position of the Sith Emperor. And he was a pretty awesome character, to be honest, in terms of the Sith. And here's a direct quote from him from StarWars.fandom.com. "My life spans millennia. Legions have risen to test me. My ascendance is inevitable. A day, a year, a millennium, it matters not. I hold the patience of stone and the will of stars. Your striving is insignificant. Let your death be the same." That's quite epic. I do actually like Palpatine's lines a lot, especially the dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities quote, but this one I think takes the cake in terms of just sheer awesomeness. So back to the character at hand, Leeha Narezz. The reason she's known as the female Kit Fisto was just her sheer amount of personality and charisma that was joined with her force power and the fact that she really tampered with a lot of her own methods, a lot of her own fighting style as well. And of course, all of this is Legends material, but I think it was a very interesting character to bring to light in a video. I've really not seen any information about her outside of that, but when I was doing research on the Nautolan species, I came across her, and it's very rare we have Nautolan Jedi who are as awesome as, of course, Master Kit Fisto. I will say just before I end the video that my sources for this is, of course, Wookieepedia. It's a fantastic resource, so go check it out if you want to learn more about Star Wars characters. I'm Star Wars Meg, and if you enjoy my video, please hit like down below, check out my other videos, subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I wish you a great rest of the day no matter where you are in the galaxy.